All right, want to welcome all my aliens and zombies back at it again. We're going to be listening to, that was Warp Sounds right there. We're going to be talking about some, let's see, we're going to be recapping what happened at NFT NYC and talking about Dumpster Dorks as well. But first, I want to recap what happened in New York. It seems like light years ago, but we have to rewind it. You're not watching right now. You can actually be watching this. I'm going to pin it up on my tweets right now. You could be watching this live action. That's right, live action. You could be watching all this. I'll try to pin it up here. Let's see. I got to hit a couple buttons. As we're waiting for more hosts, the hostess with the mostest to come on. Let's see. We got to go one of these buttons and one of those. So if you look up in the pinned tweets right now, you can see live video of what we're talking about. And that I wasn't the only one that dressed for the occasion. We right here have Cool Blue herself and Aristotle there at the Cool World of Women party that was held. And if anyone's out there looking for the wearables, you know what? We got them because we were welcoming them all the alien zombies. So if you need any Decentraland wearables, we have those for you. If you needed those, we got them. And that's what we got. We got it all out there. Wearable. And, you know, other thing that went down in New York City, landing on a Sunday, I was able to go to French Montana album release party. So he had his album released so you can listen to it live action. He wasn't live as far as rapping it, but he was live there as long as the mayor of New York, which was awesome here. And we're going to be pulling on some friends right here. We're going to be pulling out Maple and Polly. I'm going to turn you guys on. You can keep the cameras off because I don't think you guys are doxed yet, but I was showing some video and some that was happening out in New York where I met you guys. And that's like all part of the deal while doing out at these events.
Yes.
Where a lot of people think these are big parties and this and that. Well, they are. But, you know, it's a great opportunity to meet one another. And through these gatherings, hold on a second, let me get Polly up here. Through these gatherings,
what's up, everybody?
The best business card I got right here. I don't know if anyone, if you could see it.
Oh,
right
you
here.
have it.
I have it. I have it in my hand right here. I have the ooze from the Dumpster Dorks. Like, this is like alpha business card right there. I mean, I have it. I'm holding on to it right now. I'm playing with it. I'm enjoying it. And you know, to fill in, like, you guys were we met at the speakers dinner. That was Sunday, correct? Was that Sunday?
Monday, I think.
That was Monday. Yeah. Sorry, you're right. That was Monday. That first Monday. And we were able to meet at the speakers dinner, and it was great. I mean, it was great linking in and talking amongst like-minded individuals, and I got to learn all about the project of the Dumpster Dorks, which in 2 days you guys are having a minting. Is that correct?
Yes, we are so stoked. We're going to be releasing our Series 2, and it will be needed in order to use your Series 1 dork to access the slime ball. And there's a whole story behind it, but the short answer is yes, we are minting Series 2 on Wednesday. So we're pretty stoked. Exhausted and stoked at the same time. It's a great combo.
And this is coming off NFT NYC, where you guys were like, the first thing I noticed is the love that you guys put as far as advertisement around the event itself at the Marriott. Like, you guys had like runner tabs going like on the building, interior building itself. And it was awesome showing off and showcasing the art. Talk us a little bit about, maybe for the first time listeners, I know we got Maskey on, and Maskey has been dying to know it's been happening in New York, but like, you know, it's like the 1980s, 90s color scheme pattern that I'm familiar with, you know, broken down anywhere from, you know, I don't know, like I could break it down very simply to like the color patterns that I had growing up with, like the Zumba pants almost. And, you know, so
nice.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yes, of course.
Oh yeah, definitely. The color palette is actually made by Video Killed in the group, and yeah, it really defines the look of the Dumpster Dorks. It is really amazing what he was able to capture, that nostalgia just with the color, and it's kind of like a cohesive brand now with that. So appreciate that.
Yes, and he may be able to jump in here with us shortly. We have one of our founders possibly has COVID, so he is not doing well at the moment. So we're covering for him on a bunch of different aspects before Mint, and Video had to cover for an AMA in our Discord right now. So he's just finishing up with that, but hopefully he'll be able to pop in here with us. But yeah, the Dumpster Dorks really was a brainchild of the five of us getting together, having known each other for over a decade. A couple of the founders have known each other even longer than that, like 20 years or so. They went to high school together. So it's a pretty well-knit group in that sense. And we all just wanted to create something that we loved ourselves and that we could really identify with and resonated with us, and also share that with the world, really. And we knew that it would attract people who were around a certain age and who have really happy memories from 80s and 90s days, and just from a time where technology wasn't a constant in everyone's lives. And yeah, we wanted to pour all of that experience into these dorks. So we did that with Series 1, and we've done that with Series 2 as well, and just kind of upped the ante a little bit in terms of detail and what we are planning to do with them next.
I saw with your Series 1, the floor price since VCon been going up and up, total volume up. You know,
yes,
and really cool.
Yes.
And really cool, you know, and really cool, sold out. You know, I mean, I like the distribution of wealth of ownership between, you know, almost growing up to 2,000 individual owners for the 5,000 units that were sold in the first series. And then the second series, that's a great thing. The second series is coming out, so it's another 5,000 entry level. From the 700 sickest hand drawn elements this side of the galactic dumpster.
Yes, and I'm so sorry. We actually have not updated the website yet. We're supposed to do that tomorrow with all the text, but it's actually going to be another 7,500. And 500 of those are reserved for giveaways. 300 of those go to minting wallets just off the bat. And there are, I believe there's like 900 plus different parts for this second collection. So When I say that we added even more detail, that's what I mean. There's a lot more that's coming out. It's going to be awesome.
And that's what it sounds like, giving back to the community, making sure that the ones that have been staked in there before have it, giving it for, little add-ons so people can enjoy these things.
Yes.
Community members that you guys are out there, reaching that, you guys met up with me in New York. And it was great having that in IRL interaction, seeing what the project's about, and then even here now today, putting the best dumpster foot forward to getting the name out there, like almost hours before you guys are minting on Wednesday, which is going to be woo. You guys are on the countdown now, and I always say this with people that come on the show. I'll put myself on the big screen now. People that come on the show, like, I get it kind of easy. I get to hear what the project's all about. I get to see what's going on. Meanwhile, the hardworking people that are within the NFT projects that are minting and getting things lined up, they are working super hard. And look, I'll even do a free promo for you guys. Look at this. I got the ooze right here. They're legit. They're coming, and it was like, it's great seeing an entire group out there putting their best foot forward, and then not only that, educating, because that's why I was there. I was learning about different projects. To tell you the truth, I wasn't familiar with round one of the minting on OpenSea. Of course, I dug in and did my research on all of those aspects of it, and then what I eventually just got drawn into is just the art of it, and how every one was. I mean, even looking right now through the floor ones, like, everyone is pretty individual, like unique, and just the colors pop out. I mean,
that means a lot. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Holly, our artist.
Hey,
yeah, man. I took like you said, I took the palette and just ran with it, and they gave me the Dumpster Dorks theme and just kind of went wild with, all of the nostalgia kind of came spewing out of my subconscious from my childhood, and it's really fun. So, and it's also fun to be able to kind of mix and match all those parts together, which makes them feel like they're these creatures that are crawling out of dumpsters. So I appreciate you saying that.
Having the recycled VHS tapes and cassette tapes mixed in with a chainsaw arm is nothing of the past, of course. I mean, that's what it is growing up for me. And a little bit about yourself. I mean, you got a following here. You got 3,000 followers. I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Great. I'm grateful.
You're from Chicago? I didn't know that. I'm Chicago as well.
Yeah, I heard that. I went to the Art Institute for 4 years, so it was a great. Yeah.
Oh, I just went to the Art Institute. You're playing it off, man. That's awesome. I mean, that's like, woo.
Yeah,
you know what?
He's amazing.
It was a great experience. I studied painting there, and then I learned digital art kind of as an afterthought, because I was thinking, how am I going to make money making paintings? I came to New York afterward, and worked in an art store for a while and stuff. But then I got some jobs in animation and things, and it eventually led to this. So I'm grateful for the opportunity to be making digital art in the space now. So it's pretty exciting.
How did it feel to see your art in Times Square like this? Because I saw it. I was probably standing next to you guys when you were filming this, honestly.
Yeah, I think I saw you. Yeah. It's surreal, man. Like, I never would have thought that I would have been front and center, like in New York City at Times Square. It's really just a great feeling. Like I had to smile a little bit. Like, it felt pretty good, but I still have to send the link to my dad. But yeah, I feel like it's a surreal experience and exciting, and it's just fun seeing all the dorks generated and everything too, and seeing the collectors and holders like excited about it is probably the most rewarding part about it.
I mean, yeah, that's what I was selfishly speaking, like when I was walking around as my CryptoPunk, just people just kind of going out there and high-fiving, asking for selfies,
Yeah,
just all the,
I had
and
you sign mine. That was
that's
exciting.
yeah, you're probably the fifth or sixth person that I've ever signed for one
Oh,
of
that's
those.
awesome.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm gonna
uh,
save that forever.
yeah, it's cool, and it shows like the hard work that is going on in the space for multiple people that that are involved, including your guys' team. I mean, you guys had team members there, members, significant others there, and you're sitting at a pretty good table there, amongst other team members. I was there with my friend Beskar, and then also my work friends as well.
Yeah,
What
they're
was
awesome.
it was just cool, this interacting, and that's what it is. I mean, I would have had no idea that I would have sat down at the table with the people that were. I mean, you guys were probably the number one highlighted, advertised, cool thing that I saw there. It was easy to see, and like product placement right on down the list. So you know,
Well, we're so glad we poured everything that we could into making those billboards and just making it happen. So we're really pleased that it turned out the way that it did and that people really enjoyed them, because when you see all those bright colors in a sea of gray and black and more just quieter ads, we're happy that it's inspiring to people. That's the whole point. So we're pretty stoked about that.
and I'm through on my phone right now. I was gonna pin a tweet up there, that you guys had a ton of fan interaction with people taking selfies with you guys. And
Yeah, we got to meet some pretty awesome other creators as well, and just other people that have either helped in our community or have just been a really awesome support. Because I mean, the whole Web3 space, bridging that gap between Web2 and Web3, doesn't happen unless you have that human interaction. So, at least to some degree. So we really wanted to meet specific people that we had communicated with before, and it was really special to meet them in real life and just build on what we'd already built on virtually. It was pretty sweet. So we're looking forward to next year, definitely.
speaking of building on, you guys are building off of your series 1, and I love that you just flat out call it series 2, because you just remind, just like a collection, just
Yeah.
like collections down the line. And I know that might relate to like maybe like the Garbage Pail Kids series, this just because of
Yes.
but that's cool.
Yeah.
That's very unique. But I like the series aspect of it, where like you can create and add more towards it. And there's going to be different. I'm sorry, are they called creatures, or are they just called dorks? I'm sorry, they're dorks. There's going to be
Yeah, they're dorks.
All right, and to get that creative influence out on paper, was there any aspects maybe that like fans or like people from on Discord that maybe dropped in that maybe had some influence on it? You don't have to say specific traits or attributes, but like, was it something like, oh, I want to have a caterpillar slinky rainbow arm, like something like that, that just kind of like, we definitely need this in the series 2 drop.
There were some, yeah. It's fun to have that community involvement and just get right in there on the Discord and talk to people. A lot of the collectors did have ideas for parts, and I tried my best to get everything in. So, yeah, it's sometimes it's just fun to be able to like design something for a client anyway, but it's almost like the community. You're working one-on-one with the community in a way in that aspect. So it's really fun.
That's all part of the interaction. So then you see it, like not only that, but then like, hey, I did have that idea or that mention, and that now that is within an attribute class that could possibly resonate with a fan by the end of the day. Here I am. I'm in my little broadcast studio right now, broadcasting live from the Novoverse, talking with
Look at that.
dumpster dorks. Yeah, dumpster dorks, and maybe we got to get a dumpster going in the back of Novoverse, and in there we can just look in and see a quick little link.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
A quick little link to the minting. And I don't want to take up too much time, but what could the best thing you listening or maybe watching this when it's recorded to get in on the minting? Because you guys have been doing a great job getting promotions out there, with getting people on the white list, giving promotional stuff away. What's the best thing people can do to get going for here on Wednesday?
I think the best thing they can do is go into our Discord, open up a ticket, and say that they want to be on the whitelist. So just paste your wallet in there. I'm in charge of gathering all the whitelist addresses and getting them over to our developer before he takes the snapshot. And the snapshot is going to happen sometime tomorrow. He can't really give me a specific time, but I am doing my utmost to get all the addresses to him by about 12 o'clock. So about noon Eastern Standard Time is when I'm going to be sending him all of the whitelists. So, or all the addresses for the whitelist. So if you would like to mint, then join the party, but go on into our Discord, open up a support ticket, and I'll reply to you in there. But just paste your address and I'll get you on the whitelist. And each whitelist spot, you can mint up to 4 Series 2 Dwarfs. So it's we wanted to keep it open so that if someone only has one whitelist, they're still able to mint 2 or more if they want to. So that's the best way, honestly.
There it is. I'm actually in the Discord showing it off right now, so you can eye it out yourselves as well, and take a look at it, because that's a very easy way to get yourself in on the action. And so you can start avoiding secondary sales, as you can see the Arrow 1 as well, in Series 1, I should say. Something you should be eyeing as well. I think we actually had a couple sell. And so
yeah, the floor is very thin right now.
Tomorrow it's getting big. I mean, this is time for you guys. So get in there, get in on a Discord. It's all right on their website, which is very easy to getting on the Discord, hopped on in there. And you know that their community is strong and they have their community back just because of how their presence has been at NFT NYC, with even with Polly here talking about his art, from I even recognize it was sitting there. It said Art Institute Tech, and it looked like Tech Eye, but it's actually like Chicago, and I didn't look at it fully until I actually put my cursor on it in this live stream here today. But what I want to do is maybe get you guys back if you're not too busy on Wednesday, when you guys are minting, and maybe we could get some crowd action to get some live minting going. We'll have to zero in on a good time, because I don't want to interfere with when you guys are minting, when the minting time is. Is there a set minting time, or you guys are just going to wait for everything ready to hit the ready, set, mint button?
Right now, it is tentatively for 10 a.m. Eastern is when the whitelist sale it opens. So public sale, I believe, is going to start 12 hours after that. So it's going to be 10 p.m. Eastern is when public sale starts. So that is the plan at the moment. If it changes, we will definitely keep you guys posted and let you know in our Discord and announcements, and would probably put that on Twitter as well, just because it's so critical for everyone to know the time. So that's where the plans are at the moment.
Definitely tune into the Discord. Is definitely the safest thing for sure. As you know, if anyone's asking you for anything more outside of an address, any more than what the minting price you may be, feel free to ask. They're very approachable, very able to get a hold of. Maple syrup and Polly, you guys have been outstanding and great. hang out after we go off live here, so then we can chat about
Awesome.
a good time that maybe we can meet on Wednesday. Because if
Yeah.
you guys want to meet, I don't want to step on any toes there because you guys will be minting. And then also, like, times change, things
Yeah.
happen. So, like, don't worry about it. Don't stress. If it's not exactly at that exact minute, people and gentlemen, aliens, apes, and zombies, don't worry about it. It will happen. The minting.
It will. Yeah.
Bad Rabbits is out there. Thank you for listening. I loved having the picks with you. You had one of my favorite picks with the me bit outside of the hotel there. Thank you, Bad Wabbits. Digi8, if you want to come up and ask a question, I got some time. Masky, always thanks for listening. I posted some pinned tweets in there. Thank you, Dumpster Dorks. You're sitting front and center for myself and Beskar, who doxed himself at Radio City Music Hall. I put that in a pinned tweet that is up there above. Any of this?
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, thank you, man. That was crazy.
I bet that was amazing. Yeah, really informative too, and cool to see you with all your friends up there.
And that, I'm gonna give hats off to the people at NFT NYC. There's Jody right there. Big thanks to Wing Dude and the volunteers, because they really helped the space. Another one was Quinn Button. She actually got us on stage. She was in charge of all the speak, and she felt it was very important to have non-super famous people up on stage, like whatever, collectors and friends, outside of the Spike Lees and the French Montanas, because that's what's happens sometimes. I got pushed into an elevator with a shark at one point during this. It was a baby shark. Honestly, it was like walking by. They're like, "Hey, you want to hop in the elevator with me?" And it was just like some shark talking to me, and I'm like, "Okay." And I busted out my phone, and that other young lady right there was in charge of making sure that people got selfies and pictures next to Baby Shark NFT. And that's what just happened. It was dope. Here's another one, Jessica Greenwald. She is a coworker. I didn't know about this. We had an NFT booth there, and this is another cool picture. That's just how I was walking around. Fun being open and accepting within that space. And
that was cool to see your living avatar.
Yeah.
That's what it's about in that space. Let's see if
I need to get a big paper mache fly head or something to walk around with. You've inspired me. Yeah.
Patricio, there's another look. Patricio from POAP, the owner of POAP, right there. Nicole Warren Buffett's granddaughter, right there. Another in the space. The other ways you can do it.
Yeah,
nice.
cool.
I see her every event. Yeah, it was Montana right there. That was one of the first evenings. You can wear a digital mask. And that's the owner, Jeff Whitley from Rocka Radio. They're a Coin Global. And that's what it was about. It was just about fun, linking in, connecting with people, having a good time. Access was a lot of it. And having your friends along for the ride. And there's a bunch of friends right there from the Last Slice Collective that helped build in Decentraland. This is the first time I met.
Yeah, the first time meeting you live, my friend.
Category 5, he's a Decentraland DJ.
Nice.
There's French Montana right here.
See you again. Have fun this weekend, all right, man? I'll see you up on stage.
And then shortly after that, he sat down with the mayor of New York, and it was just nice. I try to keep my distance. If they want to come with me and say hi, that's good. Spike Lee was around. I asked him for a selfie. He said not right now, which was fine while he was walking by.
That's still amazing.
he said nice shades to me, and it was very cool. I don't know, like,
Nice.
and I was able just to have at it. And believe me, that's not my bit, but you know what?
Yeah.
Here's another shameless plug for you guys. Here we go. We'll get this on the big screen. I'm gonna get you guys back to sleep and rest. I know you're double timing for friends that are resting and relaxing, but Dumpster Dorks, they got me some here. I mean, that's pretty dope stuff. They got some minting going on Wednesday. We're gonna bug Wednesday. Maybe we'll get some live minting going on. If you are listening and watching, because there's actually a bunch of you watching right now, there's a bunch of you actually listening as well, and you want a live mint, let me know. DM me, and we'll find a time that we can live mint, because we'll see what happens on Wednesday. Maybe we'll do some live minting.
I'd love that.
Nice.
Yeah. I'd love to come back. Thanks so much for having us.
Hop in on the Discord. It's on the big screen right now. Not right now, but it is right now. Hop in on the Discord. It's easy to do. Make a ticket. Drop your wallet address. Make sure you're following the right things, because, man, you get on the countdown. It's like 36 hours away.
Yep.
Let's
Here we go.
Yep.
I'm gonna be sitting in my broadcast booth here, broadcasting what's happening in that space. If you guys need a help with a retweet or something, I'm here for you. We'll practice. I like not practicing, but I like following the story.
Definitely. That's awesome. Yeah. We will do that. I love it.
All right. Well, we'll find some outro music for my friends listening at home. I appreciate it. Masky, it's good to be back in Chicago. Thanks for listening. And for all my aliens and zombies, Crypto Novo, stay positive and love life. Peace.